Okay, WOD 3 for the SPSC Classic. We're going to have a 6-minute running clock. We have 3 movements to complete. Each partner is going to complete 1 minute max effort reps of that movement. The first 2 minutes will be hand release push-ups. The second 2 minutes will be box jumps, and the final 2 minutes will be toes to bar or knees to chest. Starting with the hand release push-ups, RX men and women are going to have a plate on their back. This movement has to start in full lockout position, and the partner is going to place the weight on the other athlete's back. You cannot do that until the clock starts. So we can't preload their back and then wait for the clock to start. So the athlete that's working will be in a full lockout position. Once the clock goes, the partner can place the plate on their back. We're going to go all the way down, touch the ball overhead, and then go back to a full locked out push-up position. Those would be good reps. Some bad reps would be if they do not touch the ball, if they don't lock out of the elbow, or if they don't bring their hips back up. Now, if the plate falls off while the athlete's working, the partner can go put it back on, but they must be at that full lockout position for them to start. If it falls off halfway during their rep, it's going to be a no rep. Scaled is not going to be using the plate, but they're held to the same standards of touching the medicine ball, locking out with hips and elbows at the same time. After the first minute, the athletes are going to change, and the next athlete's going to go to work on the push-ups. So at that point, they can change the plates, but that minute must be up for them to start the next minute. The next 2 sets of minutes will be on box jumps. RX is going to be completing actual box jumps, not step-ups, whereas Scaled will be able to step up. We're going to show you some good reps on box jumps first. And she can step down or jump down. Now, bad reps would be for RX a step up. That's okay for Scale, but not for RX. Some other bad reps would be not extending from your hip. Also, if you're rebounding, you cannot fall off and show extension while you're falling off. You must be extended at the top of the box and show control. And again, for Scaled, you're allowed to do step-ups if you need to. You can also do box jumps, but the step-up must end in extension of the knee and the hip. Okay. Then moving on to the final piece will be toes to bar, knees to chest. So RX will be doing a toes to bar. They're going to be in the rig facing out. Standards on the toes to bar would be hitting both feet to the bar at the same time, so you can't do one at a time. Let's see some good reps with that. We want to see contact somewhere on the foot. A bad rep would be kicking 1 foot at a time. Another bad rep would be if you're not getting your feet back behind the plane of the bar, so you can't hang your feet in front and continue to do reps. That would be a bad rep. Moving on to the knees to chest for Scaled. Similar standards. But on this, instead of touching the bar with your toes, you're touching your thigh, or somewhere on your leg to somewhere on your torso. So that can be knees to actual chest, thighs to stomach, or if you want to actually hit your elbows with your knees, that's possible too. But we want to see that there's contact there, and then full extension back behind the plane of the bar. So some bad reps where you're not fully extending, and just keeping the feet out front, that would be a no rep. So your score is going to be accumulated reps on each of those stations, total between both athletes. You have 1 minute max effort each. That's WOD 3.